Kapadia filed a SIP note.
Hi. Very in paragraph 30, page 39, it was inter area ordered CA, order dated 22/3/2013, order in CA, page 39. It held the continuance are guilty of having willfully disobeyed the order of the court. It is 29 months before the next question that was in consideration is whether the contenders should be directed to further content to execute in other words, whether we should direct to remove or demolish construction because undertaken after 29 months 2012. This order was carried to Supreme Court on the next court and main matter was that they were constructing unauthorized, they were putting up unauthorized construction that was ordered to be demolished. Originally, there was stay for further construction, and that entire order was stayed. Had it been the remaining part on page 39, various people were yes. Then they kept 30 years only one. Because of this case, and the entire, otherwise, the Honorable Court also observed in CA on page 40. We also clarify that so far as the other larger issues are concerned, they are being looked into the main writ petition being PI number 4. So it couldn't move because of this order. There is complete blanket stay was granted. Had it been otherwise, we could have proceeded with the main matter.
So ultimately, whether
No. This is the order. This is the judgment wherein this was order on page 40. This order is taken 29/4/2013, and this order no, this court order is dated 22/3/2013. 22/3/2013.
In which year?
In CA, in PL 137, CA number 8455. CA number 8455. May I give that order? My apologies. I was writing the order. This would be part of that PA. That was disposed of. So that they might have
Disposed of, so it is disconnected.
I don't know why they have done so. It should have been part of the file.
So this was in a content.
This was in a contempt PA. And that entire order is stayed.
The order which has been stayed by the apex is an order which is dated 22/3/2013. That order has been passed on an application which has been filed under Article 215 of the Constitution of the Country, raising an issue with regard to violation of the order, which is 29 March 2012. So this order has been stayed.
I see on line on page 40 of this order. Page 40 of this order, wherein the court observed that other issues will be dealt with in the main PI. That is also stayed.
No, that cannot be.
Exactly, that is why what I have been saying.
Not that.
That is exactly what I have been saying since 2013. But because of this order, no mail proceeded.
No.
there would be two things, Lords. There will be two things in this, Lords. Firstly, the prima facie whether this case can be continued under, Lords, because the Gruda Act have come into force. Under the light of once the Gruda Act has come into force, whether such kind of cases can be held and decided by the appropriate authorities or not, that is the question which my learned friend will have to satisfy.
Certainly.
Now, on the main matter,
Just point out.
Lords, on the another point, Lords,
In between, is only one thing I would like to have. Only one. It will
That's
take
second.
30 seconds. People kept on filing application under Gruda. No, I am not on that. Without joining me as party because of the pregnancy. Only two things I could have pointed out that this illegality is pending before this court. At least follow the law. They could not have regularized commercial construction in residential area.
Every case, when the application is filed, the provisions of Buddha shall be strictly followed.
But one more thing.
But I have filed a separate civil application, my lords. One second. I'll just making arguments.
Is
Because there is civil application.
for Buddha. But when I seek information from Doraji municipality and authority, one authority says they have regularized, other authority says nothing. Permit me to complete. One authority says that we have not granted any permission. Let me put that on record. Your ladyship may keep it up to 2 weeks and dispose of.
It would not survive in itself, my lords. And secondly, my lords, there is a civil application, my lords.
Said in the RTI, your ladyship may cover this. With utmost respect, let me place on record the latest reply. When they are not pressing. They are before this honorable court.
No, we are pressing, in fact, we are pressing. It's almost 12.
Only one thing. Heavens are not going to fall within 2 weeks. I am not available next week. Only permit me to file and place it on record the latest replies which I have received from municipality, and your ladyship may put an end to it. See, one day will not make any difference. More, they have violated the orders. That is to be complied. It can't be just processed like this. I am requesting for 2 weeks to put on record the replies which I have received from authorities. How can I proceed when I have been requesting? It was not my fault before earlier benches. They followed this order. Was it my fault? I could have proceeded from 2013 itself. Buddha was not even in place. I think there is some misconception. Kindly let us go to the title. All 14 of the party.
Yes.
Please let me complete. I was making some statement. I was asking you something that did not allow us to complete my question. How do you know all that answer?
The ladies said that they are not party.
By way of amendment,
Yes,
I would have to say that if there are this, please don't do this.
madam, as I am aware, as a petitioner's advocate, they all were joined after the court said that join them as party. Without hearing them,
What I'm asking you. You should listen to the question, then you will be able to answer.
when one can get that question, no issues, your ladyship may put. Please,
Don't let the court speak, then you decide.
I think it is the same way I can say from here, but no issues. I don't want to join issues. I have joined everybody as party. I think this is not the manner in which court is supposed to decide a pending matter. Permit me to complete my sentence. When I understood the question, it was my mistake to have understood the question in beforehand. I am sorry for that. We joined the private party after the court directed me to join. Thereafter, this CA was filed. The breach the injunction order was there, and the Supreme Court in detail passed the order. And therefore, afterwards, when they kept on filing different applications, that this is the new purchaser, this is the new purchaser, I sought information from under right to information from various authorities. Let me place that on record. Your Honor may dispose of. If Your Honor feels that okay, nothing survived, but not beforehand. That is the simplest request I made. Because I have been asking them. It was for even the municipality. With utmost respect, on few occasions I did get, on few occasions it was not even.
There are issues, no, and we know.
Not because of anything. Because unfortunately in our system, so many SOPs have come. There is no last minute leave note facility, which we have been raising since 30 years plus. That there should be facility of last minute leave note. We are forced to file sick note on an urgent issue. When we have to leave, nobody listens to that.
Since my
Only
learned
thing
friend,
is, please keep it in 2 weeks. That is a humble request. This is not the manner in which a word pending matter where there is clear violation in an order running into 44 pages is there. And because of the Supreme Court order, this is the manner in which your leadership wants to resolve without even permitting the advocate to speak. That's enough. Your leadership may leave the matter, place it before another appropriate man. This is not the manner in which your leadership should have behaved. Looking somewhere else. This is not the manner. And my request is to release the matter. Please release it. I mean, this is not the manner in which Chief Justice should take a PI. Twice I have said nobody took up at 1 p.m. Was it my fault? This is not the manner. Your leadership is looking somewhere in the sky. This has never happened in this honorable court in 65 years. My request is to keep it up to 2 weeks. I want to place everything on him. Insult to the Guru. My humble request would be to keep it up to 2 weeks as I am not available next week also. I have to attend one very personal marriage of my niece. That's why otherwise I would have taken next.
Lords, I state my objections to that, my lords, because this is a time buying, my lords, since very long time. This matter is pending since last 14 years, my lords.
What step they have
My lords,
taken?
the stay which is going on, my lords, my-
After entering the state,
my lords,
you
my construction is pending since last 14 years.
no, I have not completed. I want to place it on record, certain documents.
We never create the scene in the book.
I am not creating a scene. It is the other way around with utmost respect. It is the other way around with utmost respect. That was exactly what I could have said when your leadership started looking upwards.
Not behaving like.
I had never behaved like this. I simply made a request to keep it up to 2 weeks. I
And
simply,
he's not raised finger for the court.
I am not raising, there is a question of raising figure towards courts. Is it raising figures for court?
Not way to behave in the court.
Your leadership may keep it up to 2 weeks. That is the,
The court.
I think
They will say everything
video will
wrong.
remain. Video will remain. This is not expected from an honorable court.
And the court says this is the part of the-
I think also a record after viewing the video as to how your leadership has been behaving in the courtroom.
Yes.
That's all.
the court.
Quickly over.
And those refusal from the court. I mean, it will not be-
It is the other way around, which is happening time and again with every senior advocate, every advocate of this court. They have been very kind enough to tolerate this. I had in the year 2023 used one very nice quotation of Lord Francis Bacon. I don't want to repeat it. I hope your leadership remembers that.
They must try to do as well.
No, I am not a judge. It is about an over-speaking judge.
May I be permitted, my lords? My lords, there is a civil applications which I filed in this main matter, my lords. It is for the direction, my lords. My lords, there is already an order passed for one of the respondents, my lords, giving them a liberty to move before an appropriate authority, my lords. After coming into Gruda into the place, my lords, I have moved an appropriate application before the authority, my lords. Lords, they say that because of the pendency of this petition, they are not considering my even for regularizing. Lords, I filed a separate affidavit before this honorable court that I'm ready to comply with all the compliances, my lords, and as per the regulations, I'm ready to construct the building. Since 14 years, my lords, I'm not able to complete my construction, my lords. Lords, if it appeals from this honorable court, my lords, if my civil application may at least be decided.
Sir, can I say one thing? Can you see page 55, locus about the petitioner? I will satisfy other aspects also. Page 55, the locus of the petitioner. My affidavit is dated 8th December 2011.
I am for respondent number 11, my lords. So my construction name is Royal Apartments, my lords. It was wrongly written as Royal Construction, my lords. However, my civil application, my lords, I have specifically written so much. Lords, civil application number 1 of 2024, my lords. Eleven. That civil application, my lords, previously it was before the registry for objection, my lords. Subsequently, I had made a mentioning, my lords, and my lords had directed to call for that record, my lords, along with this petition on the last occasion. Lords. Lords, it was only making a draft amendment for making a submission that any petition is pending before Supreme Courts. I've made a separate draft amendment. I moved a draft amendment for adding a paragraph that once SLP is pending, the prayer which I'm seeking before the civil application is not filed before the Supreme Court or any other court. They wanted, a registry had demanded me to make this application. This application was filed in November, my lords. Thrice, my lords, 4 to 5 times, my lords, we have tried before the registry. Lodges. Lodges. My lords, that is what Manoj, and time and again, whenever we get, I mean, nowadays, Manoj, the system is that we get the email. Manoj, on very same day, I inform my clerk and Manoj, and he goes before the registry. 2024, Manoj. My application is 2024. No, 24, Manoj. Sorry. November 13, November 2024. It should be November 2024. 2024, Mullers. I'll be able to give the exact date, Mullers, confirming with the clerk, but it is in November 20. Losses. Not circulated, not read. Losses, Mullers. We have removed the objection. Losses. Losses. It is not circulated before the additional register. That is what I believe, so Mullers. Because Mullers, I'll try to get the information from my clerk, Mullers. It is before which authority, Mullers? Pendency of the civil application, Mullers. Lordships, my lords, this civil application has not come before the board, my lords. That is what I understand, my lords. Lordships. Lords. Lordships. 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 Lordships.